Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You could look at past performance. You could look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them the loss. First play of the game. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 390%. Strike.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
2nd and 3 now.
13
They go play action. Here's Smith. Buying some time right. Drop pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, Smith. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the line. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap to Smith. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the one. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Here's a throw. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Cam Little to kick off.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started.
And we are underway from Atlanta.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First play, first throw coming for Vic. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try to cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down in the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Here's Michael Vick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Come on. Hey. Hawk 70. Ready,
Vick to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The Fridge, William Perry.
What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Fix the Eagles.
Throwing, Vick.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Ready?
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
60 red. 60 red.
To throw now. Here's Love. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Six. Mega.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
Love wants to shift things around.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wait.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. 45. White. You. Yellow. Hut.
Again, it's Love. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another. Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Banjo.
Love now. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Love.
42-yard line.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Block 40. Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. On fourth down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 9.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now here's Vic.
He'll let this go for Adams.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still a score.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
2nd and 6.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Vic readies to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Vic. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
2nd and 5.
It's a play fake. Now Vic rolling to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Fans are holding their breath there as Vic takes off. He does run for the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Vic now. his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, Love steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Falcons.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
50, green. Red, cycle. Hut.
Here's Love. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at him while you've got him running.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'll go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Cam Little to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Ooh, the juke. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
To throw, Vick. On the move to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Michael Vick. Steps away to his left.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Throwing, Vick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes second down at 5.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Vick going to run the sneak.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Come on.
Vick. Out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, look to fight another down.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On third down, they go Lynch. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
70 Lions.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on. Ready?
Now Love. That is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.
Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. They come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devon Holland there to make the stop.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action, Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and 2. Mahomes to throw. Flush down now to his left. He's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Going on first down, Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes now. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now.
At the 37-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Foley now on 1st down. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Okay, ready?
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the 19. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
On the jump.
We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. He's going to throw this one. Hits his running back. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hey, hey.
He keeps it himself.
Come on, get in there, Vic.
The line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Has it in close. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Just
Let's go.
Jaguars take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as a QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Cowboy 80.
Second and 10 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
18 ready.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars looking to add to their advantage.
Okay,
We'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers, Panther 11, 19 Lions. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Come on, dog.
The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes
Still a lot of
you really just
football
get in a
left,
groove,
chat.
and this
Still a
is
lot of
unit that's
football.
putting
Y'all know I blow
pieces
leads all the
together.
time, dog.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Steelers nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Setting him on the dime. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Buying some time left. Throwing on the run. Deep down that left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. This one falls incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The Steelers calling their first time out. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete.
No first, no.
It does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after the...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
He's going to air one out right away. And he'll take this one in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Cleveland. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Tag. Viking 18.
To throw right away is Vic. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him to just a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, Vic moving to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Panther 11.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Vic. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now, Vic. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. To throw, here's Vic. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
He's going to have a Jag 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
Jaguars, 1st down.
Vic going to look to throw. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Frank Warner. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
He was covered by
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Look at him go! And he will score! C.D. Lamb, touchdown Browns. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This will be returned from the 6. Now a hit, and he lost the football. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this.
Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, then we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney. Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Again, it's Gibbs. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts a Mayer under it deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Juke the defender. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Working inside the red zone. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Headed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First down team at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first down, it's Gibbs. He's up again. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Gibbs runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Jukes one defender. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
On the 6.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Throwing it to start this drive. Off by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Second down now, 7 to go.
7 at the 39-yard line.
Go.
From the 39. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook was wide open.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it again. Able to find Ertz. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. And he scores. That's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brown with a return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift in the drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Looking to the air here. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Timeout Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
First down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
It's a gain of 40. That's good.
Four set of downs for him at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action on 1st. Completed to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Eagles will gain possession of beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw down,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
Here we go. 331, 331. Sit high.
To the 45. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jason Sanders on for the point after. No good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw right away is Vick. Escaping to his left. He's going to run it. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes it pay.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Jaguars, first down.
Throwing is Vick. On the move left. Taking off. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's Vick. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
6 is average. 6. Get up. 7 Pirates. Ready.
To the air. It's Vick. And deep for the back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of of Famer Ed Reed. And the Eagles are going to have it just past their 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
EQ! Here we go.
And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Drive again, another one to Higgins. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
7 more yards.
That's good for 27 and a first down. Here's first and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
He'll work forward only to about the 18. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Fields now. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Eagles.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Ooh! And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this first and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, it's Vic. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Vic going to look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, 19 Lion, Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Vic. He's going to look downfield once again. He works free, right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Eagles 13, Jaguars 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chip's hurt. Here we go.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Ball to 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Now Fields. That's taken in by Houston after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jaguars have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's second and 2. Ready. Go. Now, Vic. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, an underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Dropped off to Pacheco.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
60 by 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing now, Vic. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Eagles will take over at their own 15.
Vic's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Fields now to throw on first down. Open man downfield in his Adams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go. First down. Fields. He finds McMillan downfield, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Tyrell McMillan. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike,
It just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. To throw is Vick. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off the play fake. Here's Vick. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Cougar 19.
Ready. Out of the gun. He'll throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. This brought in out past the 20. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 19 instruction. Delta. 11. You got a mini base. Man. Delta. Right.
Fields. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go. Steady.
Now, faking the give. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there to start the second half. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
19, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw right away is Vic. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Vic readies to throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Vic showing how dangerous he can be with his legs, able to pick up the first down. Here's Michael Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Vic. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Hit and drop behind the line by Drake Greenlaw.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, a lack of great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage to 31 on 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down.
To throw, here's Ward. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running left, it's Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Hold it ready. 19 Lions. Get up. 19 Charge Warriors 7.
Now Ward. Throwing the outlet incomplete. That's Owens. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19.
That's another Chargers.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10.
For the inside handoff. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Let's go
Brings
now.
up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7. Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On play action, Vic. Man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go.
Vic now. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Lions.
To throw, Vic. And he rifles one incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now here's Vic. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to take over.